How's it everybody, Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video we are continuing the Grand Tour with Agl First Form Frieza.
Zarbon, open the upper hatch. Allow me to show you just how much more evolved I have become! I've made my new form gold, so it's clear who's sitting atop the pecking order. And to simplify things even further, let's call this Golden Frieza, shall we?
Alrighty, so we are taking down the Red Zone Kid Buu for this one. I would argue that next to Fusion Zamaths, this is probably one of his hardest fights. It's his hardest and his easiest. It's his hardest because this first phase, right, his team just, it lacks a lot of the power necessary to survive, right? There's a little bit of RNG that's kind of required to get through this first phase, because, right, Kid Buu has like a 600k starting attack here, and then of course we all know what happens to him in the second phase. Now, the reason I say it's also his it's also his easiest fight is that, you know, Frieza does lower attack and defense in the same way that Gohan does. Plus, he's launching a crap ton of supers, so he can easily attack lower Kid Buu into oblivion. You just have to be able to let that happen. And a lot of that requires, one, Frieza getting a couple supers in his first turn, so not like that. It requires a lot of RNG, and then it also requires certain units dodge or just basically don't take any damage here. In this phase. Alrighty, so, Ammon and Raisin here are actually, like, really, really good. Like, they have kind of outlasted their Dokkan Fest counterpart, to be completely honest. Like, they are just really, really good as a, you know, temporary slot 1 for Frieza. So they will, you know, they're going to take a bit of damage here on this initial hit, but as long as we can proc the additional super, they'll be fine on the following hits. What's really going to be clutch here, right, is I wanted, yeah, see, like that, 100k there. What I really needed is Golden Frieza on this turn to tank the 2.2 million super from Kid Buu. But that's not going to happen. But look at that. Friend Frieza coming out with 10 million. So as long as he gets one hit, and there we go. We get the additional super. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, as long as he gets the one hit, we get, no. Okay, so remember, he has to hit, once he hits 3 attacks, he gets another one. So we need that initial, or I'm sorry, 5 attacks. So, right, this initial turn, getting 2 to 3 supers is extremely helpful for the build in the next turn. Okay, here we go, and you're doing your thing. We just need him to proc the dodge against the 2 million super. And we get the dodge. Perfect. Okay, so this is what I've been struggling with him for the last couple of days, is getting through this phase and getting to this point. Now, one thing I noticed the team does struggle with, even though there's a bunch of people who can attack lower here, the team, it's still that first turn is where the team can struggle a bit. So what we're actually going to do here is we're going to drop Buu in front here, and he is off lead, which means he's going to die instantaneously, but that's exactly what we need him to do. Yeah, he's just going to explode on impact. But that's fine, because now we get his revive, and now we get a free turn, basically. Alright, so now all we need is Frieza or Kid Buu to take the super if it comes post-super, and we're solid. I mean, that's literally all we need. There's only 1 attack on Ammon and Raisin here, so I think we're good. Well, 2 if you count the post-super one, but we'll be fine on that one. So we're actually... Oh, of course, come on, and they don't dodge either. Oh, okay, we might be in trouble here. Ooh, what? Oh, wow, okay, 300k. Oh, that's right, they are nullified here. Okay, so they're just a slot one. I don't really care what they do because Frieza is going to counteract all that. Okay, 14 million here with that support. There's one attack, and look at that. We get the attack lower. We get the second attack for the second attack lower. Very nice. Yes. And we get the third. Very nice. Ooh, 21 million. Ooh, this is a good turn. Look at that. Yeah, see, there you go. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like, once you get those 3 hits in, right, it just snowballs out of control what Frieza can do. Look at that. Look at how much damage we did with Frieza alone. And we essentially attack lowered him to the point where he's never going to recover that damage, right? Like, that is the trick with Frieza, and this is just allowing that to happen, right? And so I realized the trick to making it happen was... Fat Buu, right? That was the trick to making it happen, so glad we were able to do that. So now let's grab this. Let's see here. I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll grab this with Frieza, and then let's go ahead and do Buu's active. Alrighty, excellent. So we'll grab that. We'll get a nice little top off on health here. And, oh shoot, that's right. Well, we do get the defense raise. Crap. There's wasted damage there. Okay, so our Frieza not looking the best. He doesn't exactly have the best partners here. And he doesn't even get an additional super, so... Frieza at 55%, especially for this fight, is a bit of a struggle, but, you know, if you can get a friend with a dupe in it, it will definitely help. Yeah. Alright, Buu, slow down on the attacks. You are not helping. Okay, perfect. So... we're gonna keep Ammon, well, actually... yeah, let's just go ahead and do this.
Well, would you look at that?
Ooh!
Doria. Beautiful fireworks.
Alright, so that actually did a whole crap ton of damage, so obviously we need to leave Ammon and Raisin here in slot 1 because most of their passive exists in slot 1, so we just gotta kind of take this. They're not gonna do anything, as we know, because they get nullified by Kid Buu, so that's fine. There we go. But they are taking double digits now. Very nice. I mean, as they were before. But, I mean, that just shows how good they are for Frieza. There we go. 19 million. We don't even have Big Bad Bosses active this turn. I want to point that out, right? That's what I'm talking about that snowball with Frieza, right? We don't have Big Bad Bosses active with him right now. Jeez. And we get another one. Jeez. Okay. So, there you have it, folks. There is Agl First Form Frieza against the hardest fight on Global Dokkan right now. That is the Kid Buu Red Zone. It took a couple days of trying. I'm sorry this took so long to get out, but we had to find the right strategy. The reality is Frieza is great. He is really good. He is 1 to 2 turns into a ridiculously powerful hitter, right? Like, I mean, you saw what he was doing on turn 2. You saw what he did on turn 3 without Big Bad Bosses. Like, we are talking about an extremely powerful TUR. He could be number 1, number 2 TUR next to AGL, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. His only issue is his team. He is held back tremendously by the fact that Space Traveling Warriors Terrifying Conquerors, Planetary Destruction just aren't at the level they need to be at to let Frieza do what he needs to do, right? Especially in some of these harder fights, as we will see as we approach the 9th anniversary over here on Global. But needless to say, he is really good, and I love running him. He's actually quite a lot of fun. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what do you think of Agl First Form Frieza, and what interesting strategies have you come up with to accommodate his team? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.